Have you ever tried making your puff puff with oats flour? This is the healthiest snack ever. Come, let me show you. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Bella Love, and you're on Bella Love's Bites, where we make cooking simply fun and easy. And today, come with me as I show you how to make another new and delicious recipe. Okay, our puff puff recipe, or let's call it Oats Puff Puff. Okay, so today we are gonna be incorporating oats flour into our puff puff mix. Have you tried that before? It's the bomb. Come, let me show you. So this is me. I mixed up, already measured my ingredients into a bowl, and I already mixed my yeast into another bowl with a little bit of lukewarm water, and I allowed it, this is it, I allowed it to dissolve nicely. So after mixing all the ingredients in the bowl, I just added the dissolved yeast solution, and then I added a little bit of water, right? Then I mixed it thoroughly. On this part, you should not be in a haste. Take your time, mix it nicely. Make sure everything is thoroughly and properly mixed. Here you can see, here the whisk was not mixing the dough how I wanted it, so I decided to just keep it aside and use my hands. Besides, I was putting on my gloves, so that's okay. So here, this is me mixing properly, making sure all the corners where there is still flour that has not been properly mixed, I cleaned everything nicely and mixed it nicely, and then allowed it to rest in another bowl because I felt like that bowl was small, right? This is it after allowing it to rest for 30 minutes plus. And then I came back. Actually, if you notice, my dough had risen and started falling before I came to continue frying, before I came to start frying it, because I went and got a little bit too busy than I should have, right? But that's okay. Everything still went the way we planned, and that's what matters. So this is me. I preheated my oil a little bit. You don't want your oil to be too hot. After preheating my oil under medium heat, I started adding my puff puff, dropping it one after the other, carefully, nicely, and beautifully. This stage also matters because this is gonna determine how presentable, how beautiful your puff puff is gonna look at the end of the day, right? And you don't want it to be looking, I've seen people making puff puffs and it's just shapeless. It's just funny, you know. Here I was even doing it in a hurry. On the second batch where I was frying it, which is gonna be seen later in the video, I felt like that second batch was more concise and it looked more attractive to me. I don't know. Maybe you watching, you're gonna have another opinion. But then all I'm saying is you need to make sure your dough or your puff puff is coming out smoothly like this. And you can only have this when your mixture from the beginning is the right mixture. If your mixture isn't the right mixture, it's even going to be difficult for you to control how you drop your puff puff into the oil. So for you not to have a problem with that, you have to make sure you have the right consistency while mixing your dough in the first place. Mix the right amount of water, the right amount of yeast. Do you understand? I'm gonna be before I continue. Sorry, I'm gonna be dropping the ingredients, the list of every ingredient and its measurement down in my description box. If you're interested to follow my recipe exactly the way I did it, the ingredients are just gonna be there in the description box. Don't forget to drop us a like if you're enjoying our video. Okay, so let's continue. So here you could see I tried rotating my arm the other way around, though it was kind of inconveniencing for me. The goal was to show you a little bit of what I'm doing, how I'm using my thumb and my index finger to control the the sizes of the puff puff, you know, how I'm controlling it and making sure it comes out round enough to give it a beautiful shape, right? And then you also need to make sure you're cooking, like I said, on a medium heat. You don't want your fire to be too hot. If it's too hot, it's gonna be very dark from the outside. It's gonna give you the impression that it's cooked or overcooked, whereas it's not cooked inside. The dough inside is still gonna be looking raw and too and moist and whatsoever you can name it, right? So, but if you're cooking it on medium heat, it might be a little slow for you. Maybe you think that way, but that's the right way to make it. That's the right way to cook it, okay? Because it takes time. It cooks from the outside inside, okay? And it gives you this beautiful golden color that you don't struggle for. And this is the final result of our puff puff. Oh, I really enjoyed creating this recipe and recording this video for you guys, because tell me why this puff puff was just giving Odogu vibes on this plate. I really enjoyed it, and even in the mouth, it was not too sweet. It wasn't too, because some people do it and they don't use sugar on theirs. It's just cold in the mouth. It was not too sweet. It was not too cold. It was just perfect. Then I paired it with beans. I don't know what you're gonna be pairing this with, but trust me, whatever you're gonna be pairing this with, let us know in the comment section. And please subscribe and drop us a comment. Bye. Love you. Do this.